my channel. This is Fruitful Investment Strategies. My name is Kalambai, and here we talk about business, investments, we talk about profits and personal finance. So if you want to hear some of this is the right place to be. And remember, please, to subscribe and to give us a thumb up, share our videos so that we can have really a big audience who can listen to this finances advice. So thank you very much for being with us and for listening to this. So you've heard about the SVB Bank, so the Silicon Valley Bank, which was created in the 1983 in order to take actually small startup. And that's why the bank started giving up small startup so that they can really grow. And this bank has been growing for years, and it's been really a very fruitful investment for really startups and for small businesses. So in Silicon Valley, but not only there, but also across the world. Startup in China, startup in Germany, startup in the UK, and everywhere else. So this has been really something which has helped many startups to really blossom. Yeah, in example, you have many companies in the Silicon Valley district who have been startup and then who are investing in this bank, and this bank had a value of more than 200 billions of dollars for the past year, because in 2019, if I'm correct, it went from 62 billion to 200 and something billion dollars. So you can see it's really multiplied more than 4 times the rate. So the benefit was really huge, because during the pandemic there was a lot of activities online, which means a lot of money were generated online and people were relying to do business online. So that was really the blooming season for this bank. But you know, when you are really gaining a lot of benefits, it's about where to actually put the benefits that you're having and where to invest. Just as we as individuals invest, it's the same way as also banks and many other big institutions do. So they also invest. So as an institution, they were investing in bonds. So bonds are credits given to the United States government, and these bonds are pretty safe because actually there is a lot of benefit which comes from it, as long as the economy is going very well. So what happens when they were buying bonds and investing in bonds? Yeah, these bonds were very safe, but until the interest rates started increasing, which caused actually the bonds to be at a lower pace, which means that the bonds were not as valued as they used to be. So one bond which used to be sold for $3 now was sold at a loss of about $1.7. So that was a loss. And actually, we were leading the bank. When they saw that, they communicated it wrongly to the customers and the users, which led to actually a run-up to the bank, which caused many customers to start withdrawing billions of money, and that caused the collapse. So you know, the bank is always set on the safety and on the trust of the customers. So there was no trust, there was no safety for the customers, which led to the run-up, which led also to the collapse. So the United States government Treasury has taken that bank into control in order so that they can actually assure the customers and the users to actually have their deposit or their money from the bank. But we know, as the Lehman Brothers in 2008, a lot of people lose their money, a lot of people lose their work, a lot of people lose their investment. That's how it's happening. So people are losing their investment, people are losing their money, and the bank cannot be bailed out. If the bank cannot be bailed out, which means this is going to be a loss. So what has it actually to do with you as individuals? The thing is, this impacts you as an individual if you're in the tech company, which means if you invested there, the money is going to be lost and there will not be money for you. So, but how can we invest if the bank is not a safe way to invest? I tell you, yes, the bank is not it's not the best way to actually keep your money. The money that you have or you have acquired in terms of profit, it's actually best to invest it in gold, in silver, or in other precious minerals, because that's what the really true value of money is. So you can remember that Russia was acquiring a lot of gold, China is acquiring a lot of gold, and the Vatican is acquiring a lot of gold, but the American dollar is no longer bound to the gold, which means the American dollar is actually losing value, and the more they're printing a lot of dollars, the more they're giving out a lot of dollars, the more the dollar is losing actually its value. The dollar has no value. But if you have invested in something which has value, gold, for example, if you invested in silver, for example, hence the reason Gaddafi was actually investing in gold, he wanted his money to be bound to gold, and he didn't want his money to be actually attached to the dollar. And this is the practice that many countries are doing. Now, some countries are really want to have their money tied to the gold. And that is going to lead the United States dollar to actually collapse. And that's what we see. The Chinese are actually doing what? They have taken their money, and their money is not bound or connected so much to the dollar as it used to be. So they're getting out of the dollar dependency. And that's what we have to do as individuals. We have to invest gold. So if you want the long-term investment and the long-term gain, this is the place to invest. That is gold or silver or precious minerals, so that you can have really a safety investment. Yes, Bitcoins, really, I do not know that kind of stuff, and I do not really trust it a lot. But I trust really gold and silver, because I know you really generate a lot of profits, and gold always climbs up. So if you invested gold in the year 2000, today you have actually, the price of gold has skyrocketed. So that's how you do it. And the SV bank has really fallen, and now everybody's just looking for where to get this money. And I think the other banks will also follow the same trend, because it creates uncertainties, which brings actually many people to run out to the bank and to actually look for their money. So this is Fruitful Investment Strategies. My name is Kalambai, and if you've not really subscribed, please help us subscribe down on the bottom and give us a thumb up, like this video and share it, so that YouTube can actually propose our videos to many more viewers. So thank you for this, and I hope that you have an